Hello, it's Bo again. I started printing version 2 of the legs, and it's a bit different than before because this will be a complete size and only cut in 2 pieces, where the previous one was cut in, it's cut in separate slices and then glued together with slurry. But this is the new one. The old one only went to here, as you can see in the early videos, and the new one goes all the way down to here, and the hole is here instead of in here, and the walls are only 5 millimeters thick inside the new one, which you can see like this. So there will be a little more space for cables and the rods that are gonna control the legs down here. So probably gonna need some trials to make this work and some more prototyping, but anyway, I've made this new lever since the old one was a little bendy this way inside the head. The old one was looking like this, so you see the difference. It's pretty much the same, but there's some more material to hold it in place for this one. So this was a bit wobbly, so baby, and I printed another one for those. I have already mounted one of these before, and I will now try to mount it and see if it works. Hope you can hear me. These are gonna be put aside for a while because I'm gonna assemble this on the R2D2 shoulder hubs that's gonna be inside these. So I have this, I have a bearing inside. I can take it out, so it's not that fixed, but it doesn't need to be because it's gonna be fastened with some bolts on each side. So I'm gonna put this, let's see if I put this right. I can draw this way, which should be back. If I put it the other way, you can see that it would have to go the other way, so the legs would go kind of like this. So that would be the wrong way. Those are of course opposite, so the other side will be looking like this. And you can see that they are pretty much opposite of each other. So this rod need to go in, and I need to put some stuff on this before it can work. So like this, and I will screw this on. It'll take a while unless I make a little hack. So this should be pretty easy. Except I'm doing it the other way. So this should of course be this way, because otherwise it won't work. And I'm gonna do it the other way. The other one, let's see if I can make that right. That should be enough for now. So got the same idea as last one. We can do this, and I'm gonna, all this is gonna be glued at some point. So you can see that these need to be in the back. So the actuator will be in the back of the R2D2 body, but and since it has a little more weight in the front, it's a good idea, I think, to put it back here so you can even it out a little bit. So, well, before I put this in, I need to put in some of these, 2 of these, to give it some distance against the bearing, these washers. can't pick it up. It's like this. So on each side I have two of these, and it will go into this. So you can see there's a little bit of distance between the bearing, and the idea is that that it will run against the middle of this, so it will run freely against the bearing, and like this. And I will put this in, same as I did before, and it should fit fairly easy. And now I've actually mounted it the other way around again. Luckily this is pretty easy to fix. So like this. Oh, stupid. So it goes into the bearing on one side, and I will put it into the bearing on the other side. So now we have this that sticks out a little bit on each side, so I can put the other washers on, which needs to go on the outside of this, and the other one goes on the outside of this one. And I will mount a fastening bolt to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. It'll take a little more than that, like that, pretty much approximately. And the other side will then be the same. See if I can make it fairly equal to the other. This way, the other one needs to be tightened a little bit, but not too much, because it needs to not wobble anything. It shouldn't be pressing in on the sides, otherwise they will bend, because it's not that thick plastic that's on these. So those should only be carried this way, weight this way. So, and this works pretty fine, like this. So these will need to be screwed out to the correct position. This will take a while because I cannot mount my screwdriver to this, and so that's pretty tight. And the other way around, this is not going well. I need to unmount this. Let's see if I can do that. This is pretty mounted now, so I can then, it's not going anywhere. This needs to come out to the same distance, approximately right about there. I will then use my drill for this, because I can then tighten the other one a little easier. So this one, oh, wrong way. too much, but it still runs freely. So that's pretty good. And the other way. Drop the washers again. I'm not good at this. Haven't actually said I was. So this is the first time I'm doing any mechanics at all. But it's pretty fun. This I will do the same to this one. Let's see if I can. Always screw it back and forth. That's much easier now. So this is pretty cool. I need to make this pretty much plain on both sides. Let's see where it was. This is where it is. And my dog just came in. Here you go. And the other side will be mounted like I did before. It should fit. Yeah, it does. So the outside of this will also be tightened. That's not too tight yet, and I will tighten this here, the inside. Now that's done, and the other one, I need to tighten that a little bit more here. Both are down to same level, so I will tighten this. Pretty hard, so not that hard, but it's, well, you get what I mean. So this runs freely, and around here it has that top position, and up here it has that max, that 36 degrees angle, which according to the specs anyway of the R2D2 club, it should be 36 degrees, and it has 2 more degrees, so you can tip a little bit over and look forward when I get to that. So I'm gonna do an intermistic assembly of the legs. I need to do a reprint of these because the holes, the head cannot go down in this, and it needs to because I'm putting this goes on top, and I need to do another way to fasten that from behind so I can get it off and pull it apart if I need to, because if I glue it together while this, I will never get it apart, and I would like to do that if I want to change some things later. So it goes like this, and then these are being screwed on. Those you just find this one and this one and the last one. These will ensure that the thin walls won't cave in when I screw this together. Well, that's the idea anyway. And I'm not doing this by hand. So. And as you can see, it's also straightening out the screws so it can go in better to the hub. Yeah, that will do it. Like that, and you can see that it's pretty much against that. So this one, and you can see that it's leaning up against those, so it won't cave in. This of course needs to be glued in and all that. But then this one comes on, and I think it will be like this maybe. Doesn't really matter, they should be pretty much aligned everywhere around. Let's see if yeah, doesn't need to be screwed at all. Like that. And then these. Yeah, won't make much of a difference, but the idea is now that it's, you can see that it starts to look like the top of R2D2's leg. Well, most of it anyway, doesn't matter. For now, it should just be an assembly to see that I'm actually making progress. And it should go into, you see there's holes inside that lever. And that should match pretty much. Let's see if it needs to be pretty tight, otherwise it will wobble around. But I still want to keep this. Let's put on some clamps on this so it doesn't move around all that much. Doesn't look very good, but it gets the job done. Like that. And I can concentrate on screwing these in. Yes, that does it there. That should do it there too. And then the last one. a little bit more on this one. And this is not, oh it is, that's fine. So you can see now that I'm gonna pull these off because they actually doesn't make any sense. So now I have a functional leg. Let's see if I make that actuator that's gonna do this up and down stuff, that's gonna be motorized later, so I can control it from the Arduino. And this makes it go all the way to the top, and that will have that 36 degrees angle, so R2D2 can stand on 3 legs, and it can do that turn around, and you can see that it's straight down there. I can then tip him over a little bit if I can. Well, you get the idea. Look down, 3-leg mode, and then normal 2-leg mode. So if you want to see how it looks from the inside, you can see it here. And it does this completely freely. So this is it. See you next time. Bye bye.